Hi friends! Today we have a very long and magical story about a princess named Aurora and a very long sleep. Let's see what happens. Once upon a time, a king and queen had a beautiful baby girl named Aurora. Everyone in the kingdom was so happy. 3 good fairies came to give Aurora special gifts. One gave her the gift of beauty, and another gave her the gift of song. Suddenly, a mean fairy appeared. She was angry because she wasn't invited. She said, "One day, Aurora will touch a spinning wheel and fall asleep." But the 3rd fairy used her magic to help. "She won't sleep forever," she said. "A kind prince will wake her up with a friendly kiss." The king and queen hid all the spinning wheels. Aurora grew up to be a kind and happy girl who loved all the forest animals. She had a voice as sweet as a bird's song. Everyone who met her loved her because she was so gentle and sweet. On her 16th birthday, the whole castle was getting ready for a big party. Aurora was so excited to celebrate with her friends. While exploring the castle, Aurora found a secret door. She wondered what was inside. "I'll just take a tiny peek," she thought. Inside, she saw a spinning wheel for the very first time. It looked so strange. She reached out her hand to touch it. As soon as she touched it, she felt very, very sleepy. She lay down on a soft bed nearby and fell into a deep, magical sleep. The good fairies wanted Aurora to be safe. They waved their wands and put the whole castle to sleep too. Everyone was napping. Even the animals and the guards fell into a deep sleep. Everything in the kingdom was still and very, very quiet. A forest of roses grew around the castle to keep it safe. Years and years went by, and the castle was almost hidden by the flowers. The sun shone and the birds sang, but the people inside the castle were still having their long, long nap. It was very peaceful. One day, a kind prince heard the story of the sleeping princess. He decided to find the castle and see if he could help. The prince was very brave. As he walked toward the forest, the roses moved out of his way to let him pass. He reached the palace and walked through the gates. He saw the guards and the animals all fast asleep. "How strange," he whispered. He walked up the stairs and down the long halls, looking for the princess. Finally, he found the secret room. There was Aurora, looking as beautiful as a dream. She had been sleeping for a long time. He thought she was the most wonderful princess he had ever seen. He wanted to wake her up so they could be friends. He gave her a very gentle kiss. Suddenly, the magic began to work. The room was filled with a soft, warm glow. Aurora woke up. She stretched her arms and said, "Oh, what a long and beautiful dream I was having." She was so happy. At that very moment, the king and queen woke up too. They were so glad to see the sun and hear the birds singing. The whole castle was full of life once more. The guards stood up and the animals started to run and play in the garden. Aurora and the prince became the very best of friends. They spent all day talking and sharing stories about their adventures. The fairies were so happy that their magic had worked. They knew that Aurora would be safe and happy forever. The king and queen threw a grand party to celebrate Aurora's birthday and her new friend. Everyone in the kingdom was invited. There was music and dancing and the most yummy food you can imagine. It was the best party the kingdom had ever seen. Soon, the prince and Aurora got married in the castle garden. They promised to always be kind and helpful to each other. The people cheered. Hooray for Aurora and the prince! It was a day filled with joy and love for everyone. Aurora and the prince lived very happily in their castle. They were always kind to the animals and to all the people in their kingdom. They knew that kindness and bravery are the most important things of all. Their story had the happiest ending ever. So you see, friends, kindness and being a good friend can make even the longest sleep have a happy ending. Always be brave and never give up on your dreams. Magic happens when we are kind to everyone we meet. What was your favorite part of the story? I love the 3 good fairies. They were such wonderful friends. Thank you for watching this long story today. You did such a wonderful job being a good listener. I'll see you very soon for our next big story adventure. Goodbye, friends. Have a magical, beautiful day.